Hello, everyone. Welcome to the U.S. Immigration News. The U.S. immigration system has faced real challenges in recent years, especially for people waiting on employment or family-based green cards. Long backlogs, slow processing, and policy uncertainty have made the journey difficult for thousands of families and workers. But now there are signs of progress. From improved USCIS processing to new legislative proposals aimed at reducing delays, a series of quiet but important developments are bringing hope back into the system. For the first time in a long while, applicants are seeing movement, clarity, and some real momentum toward change. In this video, we'll break down the latest improvements that could help green card applicants, work permit holders, and immigrant families move forward. If you are liking this video, please hit the bell button, subscribe and like it, so that you may get updates straight to your smartphone. Now let's get into the video. The most encouraging news comes from the way USCIS has handled the green card backlog over the past year. For the second year in a row, the agency confirmed that it used every single employment-based green card available. None were wasted due to the delays. That alone represents a huge win for people stuck in long queues. And it's not just about green cards. Work permit processing has also improved dramatically. Back in 2021, asylum seekers were waiting over 7 months for their EAD. Now in 2025, many are seeing approvals in just 4 months, or even less. Parolees, too, are experiencing record-fast processing. These improvements signal that the agency is finally responding to real-life pressures with real results. For those still caught in green card backlogs, there's now an option that never existed before. A new USCIS policy allows certain individuals with approved I-140 petitions to apply for a temporary employment authorization document under what's called compelling circumstances. If you've lost your job, your visa is about to expire, or you're facing other hardships while waiting, this work permit could buy you valuable time and protect your legal status until your green card becomes available. The changes don't stop there. In a major shift announced by the Department of Homeland Security, many undocumented spouses of U.S. citizens who've lived in the U.S. for 10 years or more can now apply for their green cards without leaving the country. This new policy means that instead of triggering long separation and risking denials abroad, eligible spouses can adjust status from within the U.S., keeping families together and more stable during an already difficult process. DHS estimates this could benefit up to 500,000 people and their children. Meanwhile, USCIS continues to modernize the family-based green card process. July 2025 brought key improvements to the visa bulletin system, making it easier for applicants to track both dates for filing and final action dates by category. This helps families plan their next steps with more confidence and clarity. On the legislative front, there's movement that could have even longer-lasting effects. A bipartisan group of senators recently introduced the SHIP Relief Act, designed to eliminate the green card backlog within 5 years. The proposal includes raising annual quotas, classifying spouses and children of permanent residents as immediate relatives, protecting aging-out children from losing eligibility, and eliminating country-specific caps that have long disadvantaged immigrants from places like India and China. Even though the Relief Act hasn't become law yet, The fact that it's gaining support shows that green card reform is on the table in a serious way. Lawmakers are also considering broader updates to the entire immigration quota system, bringing annual caps in line with America's actual economic and workforce needs. Many advocates argue that unless we modernize these limits, the backlogs will just build up again. So far, the conversation is heading in the right direction. Now, for something more practical, USCIS has updated its entire fee structure as of July 2025. If you're submitting any application, make sure you're using the new form edition and paying the correct amount. A 30-day grace period is in place, but after that, incorrect submissions will be rejected. Double-check everything before you file. So, how does the JAC Visa Bulletin affect you this month? For July 2025, family-sponsored applicants must use the dates for filing chart, while employment-based applicants should use the final action dates. If your priority date is current, now is the time to file. As always, these charts are updated monthly, and staying on top of your category can make a real difference in your processing timeline. If you're in the backlog and unsure of your next move, talk to your attorney about the new EAD option for compelling circumstances. It's a lesser-known, but potentially life-changing benefit. You might be eligible even if your priority date is far from current. It's also a good time to stay connected with advocacy groups, immigrant legal networks, and the latest updates from Congress. Legislative reforms take time, but every voice, every story, and every vote of support matters in pushing policy forward. Here's what we suggest for applicants in 2025. Make sure your forms and fees are up to date. Keep tracking the Visa Bulletin every month. Explore temporary work permits if you're waiting too long. And don't lose faith in the process, even when it feels like the wait will never end. This year, for the first time in a long time, there's reason to believe the system is beginning to shift for the better. That's all we have in this bulletin. The U.S. Immigration News Channel provides all necessary visa information and procedures for your U.S. immigration journey. It is important to understand the United States immigration processing steps, visa application requirements, processing times, forms, fees, and more. We will continue to provide all information about U.S. visitor visas, such as B1 and B2, work visas, such as L1A, L1B, and H1B, student visas, green cards, immigrant visas, EB1, EB2, EB3, EB4, and EB5, and family immigrant visas. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the U.S. Immigration News Channel. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.